Okay, time for the day 14 wrap at the Nepal Premier League. We had the barbershop episode yesterday. We're going to have the walking on the street episode today after a really good day of doubleheader games. It's the morning after the night before, and we saw the third century in the history of the Nepal Premier League. We also saw the second ever total of 200 plus made as the Kairav&Diyas, well, they stood tall, didn't they? Thanks mainly to one man, Salt Rossington. He is such a nice man, he really is. He's a talented cricketer too. The ball striking quality is second to none, really, going around the white ball game. But remarkably, in 191 T20 appearances and I think about 90 List A games, he'd actually never made a white ball century. Has got 9 first class hundreds to his name. You're actually going to see just here, you'll see a little bit of the Kairav&Diyas branding as we're just outside their team hotel. So Salt Rossington alongside Jason Roy, great to have a World Cup winner here at the Nepal Premier League in the shape of the Englishman. Namaste, namaste, Sanche Nuncha. So yeah, incredible partnership between those two. They really played so well together, and I was delighted. I thought it was a beautiful moment. Rossington getting to that 100, there was such joy in his celebration, and there was a little bit of relief there too, because I've no doubt that that's been hanging over his head for quite a long time. At one point though, the 200 didn't quite look like it was going to be enough, because there was a really good chase in the offing as Mark Watt continued his sensational form. This was the Footlick game that we're talking about, and I thought the way in which he played offered real hope. But then they stuttered quite poorly. Kosawala played a poor innings. There was a lot of talk about his selection over Will Basisto and Max O'Dowd, who remarkably has only played the one game throughout the entirety of this season. And yeah, from there they kind of lost the momentum. And even though Sampal Kami tried as he may down the order, once Gulshan Jha was dismissed, that was really that, and they ended up coming up well short. And that means that the Yaks are the first side to be eliminated. They're gone from the contention of qualification for the top 4, and really they're going to have to hang around all the way till the 28th and final group game now to find out, to finish their season. As we get a little bit of traffic, always a bit of traffic on the streets here in Kathmandu. We have to avoid this car. I think this car is going to come into me. But yeah, so the Yaks, they're done. However, the result, namaste. Sanjay Nuncha, I'm just going to finish this video. 2 minutes. Thank you so much. Dandavad. People loving the Nepal Premier League action here on the streets of Kathmandu. How can you not love it? But the morning game really blew the tournament wide open. Come with me, just up to the top. Namaste. Sanjay Nuncha. Yeah, we can do a quick photo. We're doing our daily update vlog. Here we are. Namaste. Namaskar. Good to meet you. Okay, pleasure. Dandavad. So yeah, the morning game really has blown the competition wide open, because what that has done with the first win for the reigning champions, Janakpur, it's kept them alive, but it's also kept the likes of the Lumbini Lions, the Kairav&Diyas right in the mix of qualification. And I think if you look at the table now, there's any one of 4 sides who could take that 4th and final qualification spot. We know the Royals are in, they're absolute certainties, and the Kings, you've got Faf du Plessis arriving with them today, and that's going to be a great contest against the Lumbini Lions. They're looking almost certain, as though they are in too. I'd be pretty certain that they'll be good enough. You want to? Okay, we'll do a quick photo. Good to see you, sir. Here we are. Namaste.
Big fan.
Thank you so much. Sanse Nuncha. Tiksa. Okay, sub Tiksa. Namaste. Okay. Good to meet you, boys. Which team are you supporting? Are you which Sudar Prashim? Which team? Everyone's supporting Sudar Prashim. It's crazy. I've never seen anything like it. So yeah, the Royals are obviously looking very good indeed, as are the Kings. They're looking though like they'll get in. But that 4th and final spot is very much up in the air, and this afternoon's game is going to be a big one. Just the one game today, the Lumbini Lions. I'll tell you a bit more about that morning game though. I thought the way in which they played was so impressive. Namaste. Really good from the Bolts. The reigning champions. They're the reigning champions for a reason. And even though it was Maz Sadakat who was probably the star of the show, there was a bit of an emotional call from us all to give the player of the match to Anil Saab, because what a story he has had. I love that interview with Mikhail Vaswani at the end of the game, because Mikhail asked him, well, you were the captain, did you leave yourself out, or what happened? He said, no, it wasn't my choice, it wasn't my decision. So for him to stand up in the way in which he did after, I think it was 7 innings without getting past 4, just one of those horror runs that many batsmen will go through in their career. He stood tall and he played ever so well. He attacked right from the off. I think he made 63 off 31 or something in that vicinity, and it was a comfortable victory after a fantastic innings from Dawud Malan, another real star of this NPL who finally found his form. He made 80, but at the halfway stage he said it was a very good pitch. So the Chitwan Rhinos who were looking good for that 4th spot, are now kind of dragged into the mire. They only have 2 wins so far, and Kushal Mala's men, despite his cameo, they're going to have to find wins to make sure that they get through. Also, one massive piece of news, and a good piece of news, because you're all really concerned seeing the Red Bull cheerleader hit yesterday. Absolutely not her fault, and it wasn't Kushal Mala's fault either. He just did a very flat straight 6. The great news is she's been given the all clear by the doctors. She did have to go to the hospital to get some treatment, but I know we received plenty of messages of concern for her. So I want to wish her well and thank all the Red Bull cheerleading team for doing an amazing job helping create the atmosphere as to what it is in this Nepal Premier League season. Dwi, it's been awesome. Loving every single second of it. Namaste. I'm finishing the vlog and we're going to do this photo, so we're going to wrap it up from here. I want to thank you all so much. One game today. Come along and enjoy it, and stay tuned. Press like, subscribe, all that good stuff, because tomorrow I'm going to do a little ticket promo. We'll record that this afternoon. I'm going to be giving away some tickets as a thanks to all of you who've been supporting the Nepal Premier League. I want to thank you so much. We'll see you this afternoon.